Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Tramas and today's tutorial we are sewing the Victoria corset that I've already shared with you guys in my previous videos. Make sure you went ahead and watch the video. I'm also going to leave the link in the description box. You can, if you are interested, you can just check it out. This is the pattern that we already drafted, and then I went ahead, I cut all the pieces out. So I added the 0.75 all the way around, and then I also break. I also cut the line exactly the way I cutted my fabric, but I'm sorry guys, the line is not, I didn't show you the lining here, but I'm going to show you the lining along the way sharp. So let's move right into it. So I'm going to start with the front first. This is the center front. If you want a joining at the center front, you can decide to add sewing allowance to it, but I don't want center front to be pieces. So this is how my center front is look like. So I'm going to join it in all the pieces together now. After I pin it together, I'm going to take the machine to go and stitch all the pieces together. So after I paste it together, I'm going to press open the seam allowance. The reason why we added 0.7 inches to the stitches allowance is because we are also using our stitching allowance to create a bony casing. So this is how it's looking right now. So the next thing to do now is to create our bony casing. What I'm going to do now is at the bust area, I'm going to start my bony casing under the bust line. The reason why is that we don't want anything to affect our bust point. So I'm going to mark my under bust line there and start my bony casing. I show all the stitches allowance. So as you can see, I've already created my bony casing. So after I'm through with that, next thing to do now is to insert our boning. So this is the boning I'm using a plastic boning. So this is one of the tricks that I learned on Instagram. I'm using my nail file to file the mass of the boning. As you can see the way I'm doing it. So I'm going to insert my boning now in all the channel that I've created. And guys, when you're inserting your boning, make sure you leave the sewing allowance from the edges and also from the down. So guys, after I finish inserting my boning, so let's move to the lining. As I said before, I cutted exactly the way I cutted my main fabric, and also I'll still the lining. So what I'm going to do now is to pin the lining with the fabric to turn it right side facing each other, and then use it to turn the neckline inside. So I'm going to pin it with the fabric now, and put ahead I stitch all the way around. So guys, after I finish pinning it, I'm going to take it to the machine to go and stitch it together. So after I stitch it together, I'm going to wash the neck to make it very relaxed. And I'm going to open it to go and stop the lining. Make sure you stop it lining, not on the fabric, on the line, and make sure your sewing allowance is facing towards the line. So the next thing to do now is to insert our block cap. So what I'm going to do now is to trim it, some out of it, because the block cap is bigger than my breast. So I'm going to use the end. Let me stay it to the fabric. And make sure when you it starts from the underbust. So the next thing to do now is to switch to the iron bond to go and use my iron to bring it to the fabric. So after I'm done that, I'm also going to go and turn in my center back inside. Use the line to turn in the center back inside. So after I stitch is finished, I'm just trimming the excess out. So after I'm done that, I'm going to turn everything inside. So I'm going to go and iron it. So after ironing, what I'm going to do is to create another channel at the center back. So after I create another channel, what I'm going to do now is to insert my boning. After I finish inserting my boning, what I'm going to do now is to cut a rope about 2 inches and use it to pipe the hem line of the top. So I'm going to fold it into 2 and then sew it from the wrong side to the right side. So I'm just trimming the excess to avoid bulginess, and then fold it outside to go and stick it. So after stitching it, this is how it's looking. As you can see, it's gorgeous. So guys, what's remain now is to insert our highlights. So I'm going to mark when my highlight is going to be. So I mark 1 inch apart from each other. So after marking it, I'm going to use my seam back to create a hole here, because I don't want to make a mistake. So I'm just using my seam back to create a hole there. It's easy for me. This one I do it. It's stressful, but at least to avoid the unnecessary mistake. This thing can spoil your work. If you don't be careful with it, it can spoil your work. And please guys, subscribe to my channel, give my video a thumbs up, maybe give me a small bell, and then leave a comment in comment section if you have anything that you wanted to ask me. So guys, till the end of today's tutorial, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay blessed. Love you guys. Bye.